Hey, good afternoon. Welcome back to Reboot America. I'm posting this video, like I said last time, to talk about the subject of the Zimbabwe note/bond. And again, this is all in my opinion. Take it with a truckload of salt. Don't take my word for it. Research the hell out of it. I'm not a financial expert, not a fiduciary. Please seek professional help to verify what I'm saying. Again, and then I'm here to give the layman's understanding. These are my 9 years following the dinar, the revaluation, 20 years following the general subject. I'm not perfect. I'm not scripted, as you can tell. Sometimes I cross my words. I don't even like looking at my videos because they're kind of cringy. Who likes to see their own videos, right? But I'm here to explain my understanding to my conclusions for what I've heard, I've researched, and what I've figured out on my own, and what I've come to the conclusion talking to people, listening to all of the quote-unquote gurus. And by the way, don't ever call me a guru. That's fighting words. Let's go take it outside. I'm no guru. I'm not here polished. I don't have a light camera in my face or use certain ways of talking with certain cadence that smell like CIA training, where they talk to you in a certain drone-ish way because they want to keep you hooked on to the That's not me. What you see is what you get. God forbid I end up getting so big-headed that I start having a studio and have filters and graphics. Maybe I will use graphics down the road if the interest is there. And I'm your servant. I'm a public servant. I'm here to help my fellow man, because I was frustrated through this process and I wasn't getting the information, or the information was handed to us with lack of patience. I understand, but still a lot of new people come on board every day. So subject matter today is the ZIM bond note. What is the ZIM bond note? Because people throw around it's a currency, it's a bond. Is my ZIM that I purchase a bond or a currency? Well, I have an example here. This is a blue 2008-2009 Zimbabwe currency bond. It's both of them. It's a currency and a bond. What makes this a bond? I'm going to cover the serial number here. This bond says right up here in script, I don't know if you can read that, it says here, paid to the bearer. This is a bearer bond, so it's a bond. And bonds usually mature in 10 years. So if this was issued in 2008, 2009, it should have matured in 2018, 2019. As a currency, it's defunct. This is the world's largest denomination. It's 100 trillion Zimbabwe dollars. It's a testament to man's corruption of inflation, supposedly. And I'll get to the supposedly part in a minute, in my opinion. This 100 trillion note no longer circulates. It's considered a dinosaur, a defunct currency. However, it's still a bond. And this currency has enough capacity, enough zeros on it, that the Chinese elders have adopted it as an instrument of transfer of wealth from the stolen gold and silver that we talked about last time to you, the God-chosen humanitarian. Now, this is a agrocheck. It's another type of currency. It was used in Zimbabwe for agricultural purposes. This is now also being accepted to whoever acquires these as an instrument of transfer of the revaluation and the return of the wealth to the average person, to the holder of it as a chosen humanitarian. Now, rumor on the street nowadays, but we won't know until we go into the redemption center / revaluation center. Remember the vocabulary on these things. When it comes to dinar, dong, all of the currencies, I forget the term. You're redeeming currencies. Or exchanging currencies. I'm sorry, you're exchanging currencies. You're exchanging one currency for another. In the case of the Iraqi dinar, you're exchanging Iraqi dinar with the euro valued amount for US dollars. Hopefully US Treasury notes, not these monopoly money pieces of crap called Federal Reserve notes, which, by the way, look up on Google US monopoly money. No, type in US notes versus monopoly dollars. And they have images where they show US dollars and monopoly dollars. The ones to the ones, the fives to the fives, and they're the same damn color. These idiots think we're stupid and they're laughing in our faces. They're telling us our money is fake. So the exchange, hopefully, God willing, when you go to the redemption centers, is you're exchanging currency, but when it comes to the ZIM bond and the agro checks, you're redeeming. Don't ever say you go in there and say, I'm exchanging, because they're going to laugh in your face and they're not going to treat you the way you want to be treated because you don't know your vocabulary. You're redeeming bonds. These are bonds. Room on the street is 100 T notes. For every 100 T note, anywhere from 11 million per 100 T note, not per trillion, per 100. So for every blue note, either 11 million up to 50 million. We won't know until we get into the redemption center, and then you do the math backwards. If you only have a billion, if you bought a billion Zimbabwe or a million Zimbabwe or 50 trillion Zimbabwe, do the math. You figure it out.